Hello, friends. Just here with a silent sitting in nature. We'll see if any words appear, but why not just be in the energy of silence and stillness? No agenda, no intention, no goal, no affirmations. The mind's very conditioned, especially with videos, let's say. It's kind of an instant high because it feels like you get something out of the video, right? But really, you don't get anything out of this video. The one who seeks doesn't receive anything from this. This is a reflection. It can seem like a receiving when we're in this sense of duality. Like you're receiving information, you're receiving an upgrade, a download, an altered perception or state of consciousness. But really, you can't receive anything. So what feels like maybe energy moving or an aha or what some would call an awakening is really just an unveiling of the unreal, so to speak. You see, because I can't give you you, and I can't teach you you. That's very much a guru-disciple type of relationship or teacher-student. This is only a confirmation of home. It's just you're never gonna know this again. I always say that you're never gonna know what you are. Yeah, because that whole hunt is for the me. And my goodness, I just recognized I don't have my microphone in, so I do hope you guys can hear me okay. And so that urgency we tend to feel in the dream of duality. That urgency or that itch, that longing of just not being able to just sit or what some call just be. It's the longing for this. That itch is the knower. It wants to know, okay, yeah, this is totally heaven. Okay, there is no separate self. Okay, this is heaven. It wants to know that, but it can't. It'll never know. That one just simply gives up, you could say. That energetic structure simply dissolves. It's just energy. It's not actually solid. Nothing is solid or real. It appears that way, you see? And sometimes when the me hears this message, it can really seem like we're dogging on person or the story. And there's no denial of anything here. There's no identification, but there's also no disidentification. There's none of that, that pull. You see, it's in the world and not of it. But there's no one who's being in the world or trying not to be of it. That whole play is of the mind, and it just simply dissolves into this, which is unknowable, which can't be defined, which is a mystery. I call it unconditional love, but really that's not even it. It's just a pointing, it's just a word. And we call it unconditional love because it's seen when that whole sense of separation dissolves. There's no conditions. There's no rules. There's no authority. It's a complete openness. And so you could say just the vocabulary goes to unconditional love. It allows all naturally, you see. And to answer the one question I get so often in sessions in our Sangha spaces, well, what do you do all day? And then what do I do now? That one who asks that question is the seeker. Fictitious I, the illusory ghost who's trying to find this. You see, nature is the greatest pointing for that, because there's action constantly, yet there's a mysterious life force that's animating all of those characters. Everything, including mold and bacteria. It's isness, you see? And so it's useless trying to describe spontaneous action, you could say, to a mind, because the mind is always rooted in pre-planning and abstract thought and imagination. It has no idea what spontaneity is. It has no idea what effortlessness is. It has no idea what the organic reality is. You see, that whole structure dissolves, and then the organic reality is recognized by the organic reality itself. Or you could say that which is not connected to a personal story. That which is not trying to get this and own it and know it and sell it and become it. Because again, awakening is not an attainment, and it's not about becoming anything. How do you become that which you already are? Becoming is in the realm of Maya, of dream, and it's, again, not wrong, but you can't become enlightened. It's a total trap. Yodel, yodel, total yodel. It's a total yodel trap. It's a trap. It's a game. You see, you're weightless. You're weightless. But in that dream reality of personal identity, it really feels like you are weighted, and you're waiting all the time. Well, what do I do now? What do I do in the meantime, Anna? Well, you could screech like that bird. Sounding off alarms right now. I bet my cat's out there. You know, things are always happening. Things are always apparently being done. It's just there's a mysterious force that's animating this appearance, and it can't be known. And so frustration can build. Anything can build with the I, because it wants something from this. It thinks I know something, or I attained something, or I became enlightened. That's all bullshit. No person becomes enlightened. So there was once seeking here, and then that stopped. There was once longing, trying to get this, grasp it, understand it, know it, become it, and then that stopped. You see? So this is just unknowing. This is just an openness. This is just a mystery. And I just share what seems to be appearing here, or what seems to have happened here. And it resonates or it doesn't. This really doesn't care, you see, because I'm not a teacher, and I'm not here to change your experience or transform your world or any of those things, you see. This is just a friendly share. It's just a reflection of what always is, what simply is, which is a mystery, which is the unknowable appearing as a possible knowable. You see, so I'm not dogging on knowing things either. This is totally being in the world and not of it. It's just you can't know this. Because again, knowing shows you. Knowing is a showing of your personal belief systems, dogmas, and ideations. So of course, when that knower cracks, oh my God, beliefs aren't needed. Rules aren't needed. Maps aren't needed. None of that is fucking needed. You see, the need is all for the me. Yeah. Oh yeah. And trying to share or describe a reality without need to a mind or to a me is not the funnest, because it can't imagine what we're pointing to. It can't even touch, see, sense, feel what we're pointing to. But you could say something deeper stirs up. Something deeper is being extracted out of the personal story. And it's impersonal. It's a neutrality. You see, because awakening, again, is not about highs and lows and those polarity swings. It's neutrality. It's an evenness. But it's not a blandness. It's, you know, there's still emotions. thoughts can still appear, memories can still appear. There's just no gravity to anything anymore. It's not heavy. It arises in spaciousness. So, I'm going to leave it there. Be well. Much love.